Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Welcome. It's your boy Carcino here, and I want to say, everybody who's here, thank you for showing up here. Once again, Kevin Durant is fighting the media and everybody else involved, but the league has done it again. They have created this whole event of having all of these sideshows take place while they manipulate the seedings the way they want to have who's playing whom. Shouts out to the Atlanta Hawks for sitting all their players. They will be punished when they play the New York Knicks for doing this because they wanted Toronto and the Knicks to play each other. And they messed up their bracket by doing this. So Atlanta choosing to drop to 6 to play the Knicks, it was epic to me. And choosing your own destiny, I love it. They want to get their hands on the Knicks. So I understand that from a franchise and a rivalry standpoint. It makes sense. They don't like each other. Perfect. Let it go down the way it's going down. No one wanted to see Atlanta and Cleveland and Knicks and Toronto. We already know. We just saw that. Why we need to see it again? So now the Charlotte Hornets will be playing the Orlando Magic like we always knew. This would be the outcome. Now, why is this going to be the outcome, ladies and gentlemen? Because it's like predictable, right? You're seeing the way it's playing out. You're seeing the energy level. You're seeing what they're putting out there on the floor. And you say to yourself, am I interested? Orlando's a decent team, but they definitely can't beat Detroit. Will they beat Charlotte? We still don't know anything about not Lonzo, but LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball can't get any decision, any word about what's going on with him. Is he going to be available or not? They're like, you just want him suspended so that he don't play the Pistons. No, I don't care. I don't care. Okay, I'm just saying he should have been ejected that game. That was a flagrant 2. Non-basketball play leading to an he should have been ejected that game. So I agreed with them. Because I don't care who it is. I really don't. I'm just saying from standpoint, I see what they're doing. They're like, oh, we got something with this Knicks and Charlotte. I mean, Pistons and Charlotte. Let's go ahead and make that a series. That's exciting now. Wall, because they had a fight. Because one guy wanted to have a fight. Other than that, Charlotte and the Pistons would not be in the conversation of one another. They wouldn't. They're not even compatible to us, so fine. You want to put them in there with us? No problem. And Kevin Durant is tired of people like Stephen A. talking about like his legacy is on the line if he loses in the first round here. Yeah, you gonna take away from what Kevin Durant is? He's an NBA All-75 player. What is he gonna lose if he loses this game or lose this series? The Houston Rockets lost. That would just be it. So I just having a hard time with these so-called, prisoner of the moment sports media people like Stephen A. Smith, and they pay him $100 million because he's going to do the company man's job. 100%. Oh, there's always no room for error when it's him. Anybody else? Oh, we got a problem. But no smoke for Stephen A. Stephen A. get a free pass. Now, the man that they wanted fired from Dallas, who brought Luka Doncic over to Dallas, right? The shocking trade of last summer. This year, the man is fired. Blamed for all of it. Knowing this is the league's decision. This is the league's decision. 100% through and through, the NBA made this decision. And that black man, this black man had to be thrown under the bus for it. This was not his idea. But he's got to fall on the sword for it. And there'll always be another opportunity for him in the NBA whenever he's ready. To put his family through ridicule, to have to move and relocate his entire family and everything. Was it worth it? To scorn a black man just to move Luka Doncic over to the Los Angeles Lakers. They wanted to throw that all on a black man because LeBron is failing and they need somebody to help pick up the pieces and salvage what's left of LeBron in his twilight years. So they had to do a trade that make no motherfucking sense. Anthony Davis for Luka. It's like, Anthony Davis is hurt. Who the fuck would trade for Anthony Davis? Now, when you start seeing that, what are you saying to yourself? You're saying to yourself, this is it. This is all I got left. All I got left here is this hate. So right now, they got the game kicking off with Steph Curry and the Clippers, right? I got the Clippers. Whoever loses is out. So the Clippers will beat Golden State tonight, and this will be the final game of a dismal season for the Golden State Warriors. Does anybody want to see Steph Curry get served on a platter to one of these teams? No. I'm saying the dark horse team in the West, which is the LA Clippers, to me. They can actually make a run from the play-in. It's going to be hard to beat that team 4 times. This team plays differently than what other teams have been used to playing them against. So to see this play out will be quite interesting. That's what I'm saying. Now, all of this pressure is on LeBron James because LeBron James has put all of this on his shoulders. He brought his punk ass son into play. And now your son is on the playoff roster. And you got him on the bench as if he's going to be something essential to the game. Oh, they got one defensive problem, and that's Garland. If they attack Garland, Golden State has a chance. Santos is a better player than Garland. So when you start seeing things of that nature, then, you can make those type of decisions. Steph Curry is not back 100%, but everyone believes he is. And they're going to ride that old Steph Curry. The magic is back. It's Steph Curry, the shimmy, all the goofiness that you hear, right? And they're going to make this go down to the wire. Might go to overtime. Well, when you think about when people say what are the best intentions, you listen to Stephen A's coverage of the playoffs. It's been brutal. I mean, it's been brutal. He's Stephen K. Smith right now. That's when he's capping with a special K. Stephen K. Smith. I'm telling you, those boys are bad. I mean, that's a bad boy. I'm telling you, they coming. And they gonna be ready to go. I mean, they got Kawhi Leonard. They gonna be ready to go. And with all the LeBron hate and all this stuff that he was doing, now he's right back on the LeBron bandwagon because it fits his argument. I see this game being very low scoring just from the style of it. I don't see it picking up. This is going to be a defensive rug and tug type of game. Nah, it is what it is. You know, you got to accept the terms of the things you can't change. Gilbert Arenas is a mimic. Okay, he watches other people and watch what they do and just mimic it. He has no creativity, no originality. He's just pathetic. So when you listen to somebody who's as weak as he is, you know, and mentally, he needs the creativity of others in order for him to be successful. So he wants to just copy them as much as possible. And that's the whole narrative here is he wants to be a carbon copy of Stephen A. Smith. He wants to do just that cookie cutter. Nothing real deep, no surface level. And this is a guy that played in the league. And he's like, dude, you should know better than this. And you doing the same nonsense as them. It's all cookie cutter material. Oh, 100%. So while he's being a good old boy for Massa and living on the plantation, Stephen A. Smith don't want to leave. He wants to be there forever. He don't see nothing wrong being there. But meanwhile, the world gonna be looking at Bronny James. If they're losing and they're looking at Bronny James entering the game, and it's like, what is he here for? At this point, they should be picking up guys on the roster that can help the team. And they don't see Bronny James as one of those individuals. I don't have a lot of interesting things to say. Yep, Steph Curry's injured again. He's going back to the locker room. End of the first quarter. So let that sink in. It's over. At least for this season. It's definitely over for Steph. But getting excited about Bronny? If you take a look here, and what you will find is that the playoff picture has already been designed, right? We know the Hornets are right here, and they're going to be playing the Orlando Magic to see who plays the Pistons, right? 76ers are being fed to Boston, so Boston can whack up on Philly and go to the next round, right? Where they will play in the second round, the winner of 3 and 6, the Hawks and the Knicks, so they can have their Boston, New York party, right? Pistons will smack either Orlando or Charlotte in the first round. Then they'll play either the Cavs or the Raptors. My bet, the Cavs. So that'll be the second round matchup. Pistons will beat them. Boston will beat the Knicks. So it'll be Detroit versus Boston, 1 versus 2. Okay, over here, how's it gonna go? OKC, if they end up playing the Clippers, might have a whole different game than you could ever imagine. The Lakers will beat the Rockets. Timberwolves will beat the Nuggets. So Spurs will beat the Blazers. And now you got 2 versus 3, 2 versus 6. Timberwolves lose to the Spurs. Then you have the Lakers playing OKC in the second round. But OKC can get upset. And then you have right, if OKC get upset, then you have, like, I think the Clippers are gonna play the Suns, and the Clippers will beat the Suns. So it'll be the Clippers and Thunder. That'll go 6-7 games. They end up winning this. Clippers end up playing the Lakers in the second round. Then you have a different series. Then you have LeBron going there, playing the Spurs. But hey, it's all a dog and pony show. Predictable one. We just got to wait and see how it plays out. Capiche? Capiche. But the league has done it again. It keeps you intrigued. No matter how stagnant some of these games are to watch. Like the control of it. If the Lakers plays OKC, they're gone. They're done. So I just want to see that happen. I don't see the OKC going back to the finals, but I don't see them losing to anyone except for in the Western Conference Finals. But we go see. I think the Spurs come out the West. And I'm for another rematch with the Spurs. Pistons Spurs. I could live with that. Or maybe the NBA will surprise us. Maybe they'll let them play ball and let the best team win. Maybe we'll get that.